House party is trending. For those of you who don't know what the app is, everybody used it during lockdown. Now we're on lockdown 2, starting on Monday. Listen, we can be on lockdown 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28. You will not have me back on that house party app. This foolish app that keeps freezing, everybody jumping in that you don't even know. Listen, I can't be doing none of that. So I'm not involved for this lockdown part 2. But this is what's happening. We're getting another lockdown coming in from Monday. So it's going to be an absolute madness. Wow. How do I even start this flipping podcast? How do I even start this podcast, guys? Wow. We have another lockdown situation going on and we need to get into Joe Budden. So this is going to be a very interesting podcast, guys. And again, for those who are watching on YouTube, yes, I'm eating a full-on cake. I'm back at again with the cakes and skin is looking great. But again, this is just a quick little snippet, like a 4 to 5 minute snippet that you guys are seeing, and the rest is on my podcast. Hashtag I'm over it. The link is below on the Acast app, Apple, Spotify. Get into it, guys. Get into the podcast, subscribe to it, because you're missing out on so much beautiful content. A quick, nice 20-minute episode. Whatever you guys are doing, it's there for you guys to enjoy. So get into that. Now we're going to get into this. On several occasions, one particularly bizarre behavior by the defendant. Wait, I don't understand. Not putting too fine a point on it, suffice to say that defendant has not only expressed concern for the dog's lack of a sexual partner, but has personally assumed responsibility for relieving any pent-up canine sexual tension. The defendant, for reasons I cannot fathom, has personally the dog. Huh? What? The defendant repeatedly states that he sees this function, I didn't know this, as his responsibility. So you wake up now, you shower, you have your breakfast, and then you're playing like this with your dog. Wow. So we're doing up Romeo and Juliet with a dog. You're doing up Romeo and Juliet with your pets. This is what we're talking about right now. This is why Joe Budden is trending #1. Too much information. Listen, what the hell is this? How are we gonna break down this? Someone said, hello white people, did you hear what Joe Budden did to his dog? Listen, Humphrey, where are you at? Stacy, Cindy, Lucy, where are you guys at? That is why he's currently trending #1 as I record this. Huh? What? People literally value animals above black women. That is an important conversation that we need to have, where we don't even humanize black women. Evidently we don't, because this isn't the first person speaking out about Joe Budden. And that is an issue that people just seem to bypass. They see it as digestible to ignore that narrative, and it's disgusting. And this isn't the first time I've said this on my channel or on my podcast. It's a very common issue that we see, especially when it comes to the public light. Because somebody tweeted ages ago saying, had Tory Lanez shut up Kylie Jenner and not Meghan, it would have been a much bigger issue. And I believe that it probably would have. It is still a big issue for what he did to Meghan, but I feel like it would have been valued as more of an important issue if it was Kylie Jenner and not Meghan. And I feel like that conversation needs to have there. Not that it's blaming Kylie for anything, but you have to look at how people value people differently based on the color of their skin, which is another detriment to how deep white supremacy really is within the world and how it affects everybody in such passive ways, sometimes more passive than active, sometimes in ways that we don't even realize, sometimes in ways that are subconscious. I don't even know how to dive deep into this, but Joe Budden is basically being exposed for playing around with his pet, and I don't understand what are we doing here? What are we talking about? It's like 2020, like not even 2020, just life really just wants to outmad itself every day. Every day, some fool comes on the internet and does stuff like this. Every single day, we have foolishness. Like, I don't understand what is going on right now. Someone said, when this reaches the white side of Twitter, Joe Budden is done. Joe Budden is doing what? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't understand.